Damn, I thought about it the other day. I haven't worked a real job in 3 years, dude. Actually, no, more than that.
I'm going on 3 years at my current company.
It's wild. Because I quit. I used to serve tables at Bakerxgm. And then I just one day woke up and was just like, I'm just going to make a super impulsive decision and like quit my job and just go like live in a recording studio because that's like something I really want to do and either die trying or like, you know?
Yeah, it's crazy.
And I haven't looked back. That's crazy. I'm just like fried up reflecting right now.
Like I said, I'd been in here like one other time, but you're like coming in and you're like walking into like what looks like storage, you know?
Yeah, it's like intimidating almost too if you've never been here before.
But then you open the door and it's just a green pasture.
a beautiful green pasture.
Is this running?
It's running. Talking to a mic when you're talking.
Listen, I'm out here producing
All right, wait, let's start for real.
Some views for a podcast on the Twitter.
Okay.
All right, so
you grinding?
I'm doing some hashtags as we're doing this. So like, let's get started, right?
All right, bet. You want me to just run the intro?
Yeah, let's run the intro.
Hell yeah.
Wait a minute, you got an intro? I'm excited.
No, I don't. I was just really excited too.
All right, run the intro.
Coming soon.
It's the Insufficient Funds podcast. I'm Baker3X. We're here with Confruit.
333 TV.
333 TV.
Welcome.
We're just going to talk about some bullshit. Yeah, I don't know. Where do you want to start with?
What's up? How you doing?
I guess I shouldn't call you. I'll beep it out.
No, so yeah, my name is Confruit on Twitter. You can follow me at Confruit. You can also follow us at Insufficient Funds Podcast on Twitter, on YouTube, on Spotify, on everything. Legit, straight
Fuck
across. We do not.
That was like a really nice plug right there.
Yeah. Yeah. We're here to not really provide you with knowledge, but provide you with knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm down. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
We're the Metaverse's favorite podcast. We're Discord's favorite podcast. We're everybody's favorite podcast. The universe.
The universe.
The universe's favorite podcast.
Self-proclaimed mini whales.
Yes, I take that too. Take that title, self-proclaimed mini whale.
So, someone asked me that. They're like, wait, do you own an Invisible Friends and a house phase? Are you a whale? I was like, what?
Should have been like, yeah, what floor should I sweep? Then just like send him the link to like one of the genie sweeps that's like 97 swept and it's like a genie sweep bot and just be like, yeah, that was me, bro.
Wow, it went straight to this wallet and then it went to where? They're like, you're the CEO of 9gag. You're like,
Oh, speaking of shit like that, I was showing my buddy the chick and the dude who stole like the $26 billion in Bitcoin or whatever it was.
Crocodile of Wall Street.
Yeah.
They're making a Netflix special on her. Same people that made Tiger King, apparently.
Dude,
what? It's the Crocodile of Wall Street.
Look up her. When you get time, look up her music video. I'm not trying to plug this lady, but just watch the music video.
Yeah, it's fucked. Should I put it up?
It's all you need to know.
Is it like Bad Baby?
It's no.
Oh no.
Worse?
It's
Worse.
really bad.
It's really bad.
Wow. A DuckDuckGo plug right there.
I swear. I don't even know what I should look up to find her. I can't
Let
remember her
me
name. It was like
finish
Ilya
this
or
tweet.
something.
I literally think if you Google Crocodile of Wall Street, that you're gonna get this lady rapping about it.
Nothing yet.
No.
Should we plug her? Oh my god. This is fucked.
What is this?
It's gonna be so laggy. I can't play it on this. But here, if you want to just like hop up on this and watch this, I think this is it. Yeah, this is it.
This is it. 100%.
Yeah, we're not plugging this though. But yeah, go watch that. I showed my friend though, and he was just like, "What the fuck?" I showed him the video of her chugging a beer with her foot.
I didn't even see all the videos. I just seen like some of the clips. I think from this music video. Never even.
Somebody had like a whole Twitter thread about it. It was hilarious.
All right, boys, go ahead and like that tweet real quick.
Where'd your mic go?
Mine.
Hey, someone liked the tweet already. Let's get it.
You want to talk about swag?
Good.
You know,
Let's talk about.
Gotta
swag.
keep the mind
Ooh.
in the gutter.
Quick zoom in on the hat.
Yeah.
The gutter. And
I got
contemplate wearing my hoodie too.
Yeah, I
my
got a
white
closet full of NFT shit now, like an entire like walk-in closet basically, and it's like a half walk-in closet. Like that wasn't trying to be a flex, but like I've like a big ass amount of just NFT merch that I don't wear anywhere because I half don't want to get shit on it.
That's
but
dope.
now
I'm slowly collecting.
we have a reason.
Yeah, swear.
Like
This
I
is
will be
the-
dripping in different NFT, like something different every time. I swear.
We'll have like a fit check for just you every time you're on the podcast.
Like what does he have enough to actually? How many episodes can I make it where like I'm wearing something different?
That's like a Lil Baby song, I'm pretty sure. Just that real flex.
We got that Diamond Supply one on too.
Damn, you just like you're flexing under the
I meant
flex
to
just
show
in
it to you
case it gets
before.
hot out. You
Yeah.
can like still flex.
I mean,
That's sick.
the hat's always there. I'm super excited for
I've
the
done that.
contract address hat. I'm not gonna lie,
Oh yeah,
because plebs are have no idea what that is.
that's like the best though.
Mm-hmm.
Such the best. Right click save, motherfuckers.
Yeah. There's so many of them now. I just seen this guy actually like, I mean, mini plug Bakerxgm on Twitter. He's fire artist, but that's actually who I got my very first NFT from. This guy Bakerxgm. I got these Pixel Bix NFTs. Dude was super awesome. Messaged me back and forth like how to submit bids and stuff. It was my first like buying experience using MetaMask.
How you spell his name?
BEJADO.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a blindfold ape on.
Ooh, look at that.
It's pretty clean.
Had to follow.
But the dude's sick. Always dropping really cool stuff. Always doing everything for like apes, reaching
That's
out.
dope. That's super dope.
But yeah, I don't know. I forget what the fuck I was gonna say about him at first now, just because I was so hyped on plugging him there. But yeah, it got me into NFTs honestly. So big shout out to that guy. Like, not really got me into them, but helped me like whenever I was ready to get in. Like, helped me get into them, if that makes sense.
I'm only able to load advertising. Damn. They just like cock blocked me right there.
Sick.
I thought the whole time I was streaming. We're just gonna like overdo it.
Hey, did you guys
Put like
like
a
the
frame
We
in
could
frame or
definitely, yeah.
something.
You like the tweet? We're blowing up right now. 11 likes.
Oh shit.
11 likes, man. There we go.
Looking nice.
First tweet.
Baby.
Confruit's back in the conversation.
Bleep. Alright.
Hell yeah. Alright, you're in. Yeah, scoot back. We're just gonna cut it like here or something since you're now back.
What do you mean,
We're
bro?
just on time.
No,
Fuck,
shit.
Confruit time.
We're bleeping every single
I
one.
know.
Of those. It's funny,
There's
bro.
so
It's-
many edits for that.
There will be an episode eventually where we just dox. Just you make a run back of all the bleeps.
Face reveal.
The entire time. Are you serious? There's not going to be an ape over my face the whole time I'm talking on here?
That'd be so funny. We should though. Face reveal at 100K.
Just a small clip.
Face
there.
reveal at 20 likes.
It's just our favorite NFTs over our faces the whole time.
Our NFTs. I'd be
Oh,
my
yeah.
ape.
Hell yeah. That'd be my ape or one
Yeah,
of
you
one
had
of
the one in the
gang.
gaming chair. That was sick.
Yeah, like I said, I was popping on Twitch every once in a while. I don't even have a camera hooked up to my computer.
I'd be my
Oh, that's
cat,
sick.
So
for sure.
I was just
What do you
throwing
do?
it
What do you
there.
do on Twitch? Like,
I literally have done it like 3-4 times by myself, and I would just stream like whatever I was playing for
You play,
fun
like,
on like a
Apex
Sunday
and
morning.
s-
Yeah, Apex
yeah.
Legends,
that's
something
dope.
like that. But my boy Pross, JPros 8, he was heavy streaming for like right when the pandemic started, and I was editing like all his videos. We were making like short clips, doing like Call of Duty Warzone and
That's
shit,
sick.
Rocket League, a bunch of different stuff. It was just
Fuck
so
with
much
Rocket
fun.
League.
I used to make like little edits of video games when I was younger, so that was like really cool doing that again.
You like make like montages and stuff like that. That's
MW2, all that.
Yeah, that's sick as fuck. Damn, did you guys get popping at all on like YouTube or anything?
My most viewed video on YouTube had like 75K.
That's sick though.
It was an MMA montage of Jose Aldo.
That's so sick.
It got to 75K, and I think they took it down because I used Jose Aldo walks out to a specific friggin' Rihanna song,
Oh god, yeah. So they just
like "Run This Town" or whatever. So they copyright striked me and just like. I was like, whatever. So they got that video taken down. But that was crazy. I remember, like, not really knowing. I was putting dumb videos of stuff that I just liked on YouTube, and that was, like, crazy.
I had a buddy in high school who'd make YouTube videos, like, all the time, and he never did anything. Like, they never, like, blew up or anything.
That was, like, really the only one. But some of the other ones, like, there's, like, thousands of views on some of the Call of Duty ones, but I went back recently, scrubbed them all, so.
Damn. They can't find you.
No, like...
So
like my child voice, like.
So he's gonna use like a YouTube Rewind app to like pull like,
probably, but it's like
data
just like
from like
me like
when was
teaching
this?
how to glitch Homeland Security and like Call of Duty. Like,
do you have the same name? Like, did you keep the same name throughout?
No, the 333 is not super recent, but that was a different name than what it used to be.
I followed you because I fucked with the name mostly. I was like, that's a sick name. Because I saw you a couple times before I followed you back. Or followed you in general. I don't even know if it was like a follow back or whatnot.
I must have followed you at some point just because of your connection to Nick. And then like I got the Bored Ape and knew nobody else that had this ape. And you were in my feed, like had an ape. And I was like, what the hell? Like who? Like, and I was like, I just had to shoot you a message. Just like, do you know so-and-so? You're like, yeah, what the heck?
That's so funny.
It was crazy.
Me and Nick used to record in the storage units. He was sleeping up here with me. It's so funny. That sounded a little weird, but I was sleeping in my storage unit, and he was sleeping in his storage unit, and we make music all the time.
That's fire.
So wild. Small fucking world, man.
I mean,
oh yeah, you two both know Cam.
Yeah, like my college roommate.
Confruit. I didn't say it this time.
One of my best friends, college roommates, like one of your really good friends, which is just crazy.
Man.
So.
And we've worked together through my music and doing animation and just like logo design and shit like that, character building.
Yeah, I was just telling him before this, like, I remember being over Process House and watching Cam like edit one of his old music videos. Like,
that's sick.
It's like such a small world.
I know, man.
Because I met you forever ago. At like
a long time ago.
At,
plug Sheesh. You gotta find Sheesh. It's fire.
Sheesh. Now everybody says that shit. I used to have to explain what sheesh meant.
Like
at all the shows, bro.
I like that a lot.
What's sheesh? I'm like, like sheesh. That's a lot of money. Or like sheesh. and people are like, okay. But now everybody says that shit.
It is.
It's crazy how something can just go viral, you know?
Yeah. My shit did not go viral.
The song's fire. Like, it predates all that. She. I get it. Like, I was off that first time. Something was wrong there.
Nah, the second one hit, though.
I should have went in for the water, then that.
Yeah, like, warm it up.
I was like.
So you have an interesting roll into NFTs, man.
I do?
Yeah, man.
I do have a little interest in rolling, I guess.
I mean, let's hear it, though. You have, what, you minted a few things before your legendary Bored Ape Yacht Club. That's like your blue eyes white dragon of the...
Swear. That's such a good reference.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Honus Wagner.
Yeah, your Honus Wagner of the NFT space, you know?
That's funny as fuck. No, I had I think like one or two NFTs before. I found this like it was like some really random website. NFT was like 0.1, and it was like just looked like straight up art. I'll like plug it, frame right here. Yeah. But
you still own it, right?
Yeah, I still own it,
and it's down to zero basically.
Yeah, basically. But I still own it. I'll probably frame it or something. I've never tried to sell it though.
The bunch of the ones I first bought, I still have. Like,
I kind of like it though in a way, you know, like. it wasn't never a mistake. So it like opened the door to like something amazing, you know?
That's going to end up being the real collection whenever we get rid of all the stuff that we like. Not that I have a lot of stuff that I want to flip, obviously, the way I go about NFTs, but like those ones that like we have sentimental value for, like
Swear.
I vibe with that for sure.
Swear. And once OpenSea lets me delete all the fucking spam NFTs, like
We need gas-free burning of those. It's obnoxious.
Yeah, and also like approval-free burning. You know, like you have to approve the token to.
Yeah, and you don't want to.
No, because once you approve it, that's where you get fucked.
Yep.
So it's like
the worst is whenever it slips through and doesn't end up in the hidden folder.
Yeah, and just like randomly pops up. I got one recently. It was like
Gutter Punks.
Some color Bored Ape Yacht Club one.
Yeah, I got some weird BAYC featured Gutter Punks, and I was like,
oh, I got that. I got that one too.
It was like a poster.
So can you still hide them?
You can hide them, but there needs to be like a delete feature.
But
like
hide is only hide on OpenSea.
Yeah, like it's still in your wallet. Like they need to make something that can, like, I don't know. You have to approve the token to.
Yeah, it's
interact with the contract to transfer, because you have to interact with the contract. That's why you're stuck. Because you interact with the contract, it like wipes your account essentially.
Yeah. Somebody more schemy than me sent me that NFT, so I ain't interacting with nothing.
Yeah, right. I'm not touching them. I'm just gonna hide them.
Yep. Exactly.
My looks rare as fuck though.
Yeah, looks rare. It's
like,
just trashed out.
Hopefully, looks rare picks up their shit. And like,
they've been adding features.
You know what?
Yeah, I thought they were gonna pump, but I like bought the top of that fucker.
That would be a great business model. Is a clean wallet. You know what I'm saying? It's like an NFT that you buy, and when you have it in your wallet, just like NFT HUD does, you get all these sniper tools or whatnot. This keeps your wallet clean.
I think the only way to do that would be to make a new wallet and transfer everything.
It would have to be some sort of like smart contract that you like set up allowance. I have no idea how it really works, but you have to set up some sort of allowances to like constantly have stuff deleted.
Almost like an aggregate device for.
But like, could you even do that?
I don't
like,
know
if
what
a
that
new
word
token
means.
comes in, you'd have to like sign like.
So like, there's this.
Yeah, they should do that. I mean, that would be preventative. You know, like anytime somebody transfers you something, you have to sign on your end to receive it. That would actually be really dope.
That would just make everything a ledger almost.
No, because you can still. I get spam on my ledger still.
Yeah, I guess you're not.
You know, like make almost like a wallet address private for incoming contract interactions.
Yeah, so it's almost like a limbo of sorts it goes to before each.
Yeah, would that be an escrow? Like almost like an escrow service.
Yeah.
For your account.
It'd be a firewall escrow.
Yeah.
An escrow service, something that intercepts it before it ever hits your wallet.
Yeah. So then you have to approve of it to get it sent to your wallet.
Yeah, that would be cool. You could like.
And it'd be like a gas-free approval, you know, like
wrap your wallet in some sort of smart contract that it gets that first, and then like when you sign into that smart contract, you can approve or deny tokens.
That would be dope.
Called force field or some shit.
Yeah.
We thought of that here right now.
I don't know how that works. I wish I knew more about like Solidity. I literally just know about the gen. But like, I mean,
I'm pretty good at Twitter.
Oh, sorry about that. That's the timer for the dog food. So
Are the dog's hungry?
He's getting watched by mom and pop right now.
Oh hell yeah! Hell yeah! Fuck. What else should we talk about?
Well, tell us about
juice.
Tell us about your loss of what $1.5 million.
I don't know what it'd be now.
Yeah, losing out on.
Man, it's 6 OG apes.
6 OG apes.
6, 3.
So you
3
were
at once.
You were there though.
4.
For the mint, and tell us, like, go through it, because like I know a lot of people that this is just like NFT porn for them, bro. They're just like, yes, crack your fingers. You're like, yeah, let me let me dust off the records. This is legit. Like, people want to listen to this and know about this. So you were there for the Bored Ape Yacht Club minting, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah.
No, I'm on Twitter, bro. It's like midnight, and I just see. I think I was following Beanie at the time, bro. And fucking.
Only dying.
I just. Let rip.
Chokes on the millions lost. I was taking a sip of fucking water and just aspirated that motherfucker immediately.
Back.
Ooh, I'm good now. I'm sorry about the interruption.
That's why we're just gonna edit it out.
Yeah, that you just see me start dying, just blur this section of the screen.
We blur everything else but you dying.
Still going a little bit.
Fuck.
I'm setting off phone timers. Like,
It's just all fall apart. All right, I'll cut right here. I'm on Twitter. It's like midnight. You know, the feed's going.
You're following.
My girl's like, you need to go sleep. We're waking up at like 7 a.m. tomorrow. I'm like, all right. Ate a little melatonin. Scrolling on Twitter.
A little melatonin.
See some people talking about this Bored Ape Yacht Club. Couple people. And they were saying how it's really dope. You know what I mean? It wasn't Dutch auction. A lot of NFTs that were popping at the time, especially like Art Blocks was huge, was like all Dutch auction style, you know, with like some hype build up, you know. Bored Apes were kind of just like dropped, no Dutch auction. The website was like right there. At least when I found out about them, it was all just like, bow, we're like live. Kind of like a fuck it, we're live, you know. Saw Pranksy, got like 500 of them or 300 of them at the time. Like, holy shit, like you just bought like a lot of money's worth of fucking images, like, and like he or she's like fucking been killing it, you know. So I'm like, bet, like I'll buy into this. This is like my third or fourth NFT I've ever owned, and I bought 4 of them because like the whole profile picture thing wasn't like solidified yet, you know. I'm thinking like maybe I'll just buy in and just get like lucky and be able to flip it for like double, you know. Minted 4, right? Yeah, minted 4, and then I'm going on Twitter, and then everyone just starts talking about these fucking NFTs, man. And the ones I minted were like number 6,000, you know, like I was 6646 for the one I still have. And that was like, I mean, 8 hours after it went live. And then I like go back on the morning, like it's probably like 5 or 6 in the morning at this point. Go back on Twitter and see like Journey Crypto Tony Crypto. He fucking is minting like 500 of them. Pranksy's minting more of them. I saw Beanie was talking about it. I'm like, holy shit, this is like blowing up right in my face, and like they're still not minted out. Like this is gonna be something, whether it's just like a quick flip to double my money or not, you know, it's gonna be at least something.
So wait, pause right there. It's a whole day, right? A whole day, or what, like 12 hours?
Yeah, like I believe it was like 12 hours.
And it's not minted out. That's like unheard of now, unless it's like
but like the Twitter.
Run.
I mean, crypto Twitter was like so tiny at the time. Like everyone, there was like not that many people to follow. I mean, you could follow everybody that was relevant. It'd be like 400 to 600 followers you would be following. Like
interesting.
And you would get all your information. Like everything would be like accurate as fuck. You know, it wasn't like as spammy as it is now. Like CT Twitter was like a subreddit in its early days. You know, everyone's super niche and everyone's just like super into the space, and the only reason they're like in these little conversations is because they know what they're talking about and they want to get like educated opinions, you know what I mean, on shit. But now it's just like fucking spam the fuck out. I mean, it's just like a subreddit page, you know. It starts off super niche and super dope, and then it just becomes shit. But yeah, I saw somebody else fucking mint a couple more, so I was like, fuck it. It's like 5 in the morning. All the money I have in my account, minted 2 more. And woke my girlfriend up. My girlfriend was like...
So how much ETH total in apes did you mint?
I mean, 6 times 8, what would that be? Fuck, I can't do math.
0.24, right?
0.08 times 6?
Oh, wait, no.
0.48.
6 times 8 is 48. Yeah.
32 for 4 of them. 64.64.
Wait, I thought they were 0.08. You said 0.08?
Yeah.
So 2 of them would be 0.16. 4 of them would be 0.32.
Right.
8 of them would be 0.64. How many did you get? 6 of them?
6.
Oh my god. So
minus 0.16 from...
Yeah, 0.32 plus 0.16.
How long does it take us to get to this answer?
Like less than an ETH, we'll say that.
Yeah, less than probably like a half ETH.
Half ETH.
Yeah, like probably...
I had a full tuition scholarship to college.
They got played.
Oh my gosh.
So a half a ETH.
Yeah, like a half ETH, which is like a lot at the time for me, because I was just like shit trading coins. Like NFTs were not my thing yet, you know.
Mhm.
So I have a lot of money in like BNB, and I have a lot of money in like shit coins and altcoins and chasing like fads and stuff. And I was doing really good though. I was also like day trading Polkadot
Yeah.
during that like summer. Everything bounced back. Made a killing on that like run from like $3 to I think it was like got out like $30.
Damn.
You know, but I was like swinging it daily. Like I would be like 10x leveraged Bitcoin holdings against Polkadot long. It was just like
Not-
suicidal. Like
Not flipper, but definitely trader.
Deegan as
And then I'm
fuck.
just over here fucking collecting and not knowing how to do any
That's
of that.
dope though.
Like,
I learned a lot
I
though.
did not have like the I don't know, like it's a different kind of conviction, swing trading.
Yeah, no, it is.
Like,
It's
I
so
feel like
stressful.
I have conviction in a certain way, but that's like a whole different level of it.
Dude, it's like a 24-hour like super hectic stressful job, because I would wake up and be like down $28,000 or $2,800, you know, and that's probably like a quarter of my account at the time. And then I would like be like freaking out, and then I'd stay up all night and just watch it slowly go back up, and then be like plus $2,000 and cash out. It was like literally gambling, and you just would sit there and watch it, and you just try to call stuff. Like I made a couple dope ass calls where I made like $8-9 in like 12-hour period, which is like pretty dope. I was like super geeked, and then I would just be buying Bitcoin with like all of the profits from it. Would just be buying more Bitcoin, leverage trading that same amount of Bitcoin, leverage against it. Bitcoin goes down, my leverage position gets so fucked. Like I got liquidated like 4 or 5 times. Fucked, dude.
That's crazy.
I'm so happy
Yeah.
those days are over. I had to make a fake account on Kraken just to buy Flow, because you couldn't buy Flow in the United States. So I made like a French account on Kraken Exchange, and they KYC'd me and everything. I passed somehow. French dude, like using like random name generator, and like, yeah, bro, I don't know how they let me buy Flow.
Jeez.
So funny.
That's crazy. Because that was they were fronting the KYC. That was for like whatever kind of sniffer was coming around to check them out. They like
Yeah,
probably got investigated, got KYC'd through.
yeah.
Or something, or like checked to see if they had it. I don't know. That's probably funny.
It was wild. Like,
Dude, the Wild West, like one of my friends got me into Litecoins in like 2017, and I was just buying Litecoins, a little bit of
That's
Cardano.
dope.
I like didn't buy any ETH for some reason,
it's
and then I like
funny
just like
now.
stopped buying for a while, and then in that slump in 2020 when like, you know, everything when it was like a fire sale in Call of Duty, and
Yeah.
I hadn't logged into Coinbase in a while, and like I logged in, like ETH was $109 or something when I logged in, snagged some of that. Snagged
Dude, it was
snagged some more Cardano because I liked Cardano. I snagged some of that at like 3 cents or something. But yeah, definitely not financial advice. Just degenerating into random
yeah,
crypto
right,
at the
like,
time and just kind of like following along with like
you're just buying and then doing
Yeah.
research, and then
Yeah.
buying more and then doing more research. Like that was the same exact way, dude. Like,
buy some, and then now I have an incentive to actually do some
Nah, yeah.
research and
now I
then
actually care about it.
Yeah. But like NFTs were a whole different thing. Stumbled into it.
I
Split an
found out
NFT with a
about
friend.
Crypto kitties. Remember, like that was like the boom I heard about.
Same friend that showed
seen
me
it.
Litecoins got me into
Never
crypto. Showed me crypto kitties back in the day,
Yeah,
and
that's
neither of us
wild.
got them. And like we just were like, "Oh, this is crazy!" Like I'm fairly certain he may have even showed me MetaMask, and like all this stuff. Like there's
Yeah.
a chance. Like I wouldn't doubt that he had
So
looked
wild.
like he had been on the page with CryptoPunks and probably just didn't claim them.
Yeah,
Because like we were in like the mindset of like the people now. Like I kind of remember like looking at these crypto kitties and being like, why am I setting up a fucking browser specific
Yeah.
wallet to send my ETH from Coinbase to buy this cat to breed and make a bunch more cats? Like it wasn't clicking with me yet. And then like something just happened like during the pandemic. Like I got back into gaming and stuff. Like I gamed a lot when I was younger and went on like a drought for like a period of time and been gaming a lot more. And I think it just clicked with me. Like I was collecting digital items my whole life. So I had been hearing about NFTs. Actually, I think the first ones I heard about were like Logan Paul NFTs of all people.
I heard about those too.
When
I
he did
remember
that biggest box break in the history
Yeah.
of cards, which that's dope. Like that was sick as fuck.
He was
So-
definitely on
so
like
what
ahead of
happened
the
with that?
curve.
They're pretty cheap right now. Like he's just announced a new project, and I seen people saying like, "Or when are you gonna refund us for this scam?" And I was thinking like, he literally just announced. He just like put these out as like a piece that was representative of that stream that he did that day, and it's kind of dope. Like I went and looked, and I was like, they're 0.09. I'm like, if they get a little bit lower, I might snag one just because it's one of the first NFTs I ever heard about. But like that one, and then split fucking Rob Gronkowski NFT with one of my buddies, and
That's sick.
like and that's like still the most expensive NFT that I've bought, and like not dividing it in half, but like technically purchased by like my wallet, that would be the most expensive NFT, which is crazy. 1.9 ETH for a Rob Gronkowski.
That's wild.
And like I've got a ton of shit now. The best move for me was like I missed out on not missed out completely on the Bored Apes obviously, but I missed out on the mint and everything. I stumbled into, because like I was looking for like collector's items, like I like collecting stuff. I stumbled into like Punk's comic, and I watched a stream with this guy Sports Cheetah, and he just presented this whole like concept really well. Like I got an NFT of a comic book that they were basing off of this vault of 16 CryptoPunks, and they were making a storyline and characters out of these 16 CryptoPunks. And I was going to get a physical comic book that token ID matched serial number. And, like, as a nerd, this shit's all really cool to me. Like, I was getting a physical dope. Of, like, a digital item. For sure. And then they were, like, also, like, this is where my knowledge would grow. They're like, or you can burn one and you'll get a Founders DAO token. And I'm like, what's this burning? What's this, like, Founders DAO token?
That's so dope.
So I just bought 2 of them. Like, I was just getting in NFTs. They, like, took a while to mint out, like, a few weeks. And in that Discord, like, that Beanie dude, a lot of these other dudes, like, they were, like, when that right around the time, like, rumors started fluttering because, like, BAYC was on the rise, and they were kind of on the rise. That guy, Bakerxgm, he had an ape as his picture. Like, those dudes were in this Pixel Vault Discord, like, you got to go pick up an ape. Like, we're going to do a collab with Pixel Vault. Like, this was supposed to be, like, an early on collab, you know, like 2 startup projects. Yeah. Let alone what it became. But we were like, they were like, you have to get one of these apes. And then I go, like, in the ape Discord, and, like, this dude, Boris Wagner, he, like, that's, you all know who that is if you pay attention to apes. Boris Wagner, Richard Wagner's brother. But he hooked me up with, like, he was the first dude to reach out to me, hooked me up with, I'm pretty sure, a link to, like, this lo-fi playlist, and all these apes are just going, these things are going to hit 1 ETH. And they were at a 0.3 floor or something. So I just, like, skirted around. I bought one for 0.49 that I just liked because I, like, vibed with it. It has a, like, BAYC shirt on, a little cigarette, you know, bloodshot eyes, whatnot. But
yours is a vibe.
Like, I just
yours
really
is
like
super marketable. Like,
I just like vibed with it. Like, I wasn't expecting it to blow up in the way it was. I wish it would be a little more mainstream acceptable, that I could show it to more people openly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I wouldn't show it to people in my office. Yeah. Like, I'm not gonna show them this stoned-eyed ape with a cigarette in its mouth.
Yeah.
Because
I know what you mean.
Which is sad. Like, I wish I could. Because like, but whatever. That's a whole nother thing. But so I bought it. I bought it for 0.49, and it's been that's a whole nother episode. I've been just on the ride since, so I got in.
That's sick.
Not much later than you, but like it's been crazy. Like I never expected it. Like I was buying Punk's comic with the idea of like these dudes were saying, which it's still like crazy, like the marvel of crypto. Yeah. And it's like I was like, maybe 10 years I'm gonna have something really cool that I thought was cool at the time. I have the physical comic book, which I just now got like a year later. That's finally. I've been diamond handed this thing all the way up to like over 8 ETH at one point on a floor. I'm pretty sure.
That's
and, like,
wow.
It's sitting like not too bad right now, but I have mine staked, so I'm just.
But I love like the intentions too, though. You know, like you're there for the like collector's factor. You know, you're not there for the bread. Like you're gonna look at it and watch it go up, and you're watching it go down. But you're like, I want that physical comic. It's not about the money. You know, it's about the.
And I never.
The connection.
I wasn't putting in, like I said, 1.9 ETH was a lot, and that was ETH that I had bought at $109 back in 2020.
Ooh.
So like,
but
I only bought like 2 of them. So it wasn't like a lot of ETH that I had. I split that 1.9. It was basically like half my ETH. And I was just buying like cheap stuff. 0.2 on a Punk's comic was a lot for me at the time, you know.
Yeah, I bet.
So, I mean, I got a bunch of random stuff.
It felt so risky, you know? Like, you're like, wow, like I'm really willing to lose this right now for like this. You know, like that mindset.
Yeah, it was like, I'm willing to spend this on this comic right now. And like, if all I get is this comic, I'm satisfied, and I think that that's really cool. I got a matching serial ID to this item on a blockchain. I'm satisfied with that.
Yeah, that's
so
dope.
like, and a lot of people that are joining now don't have that mindset.
No.
No, they want to flip. That's it.
They want to flip. That's it.
And you know what happens is it ends up fudding their bags and ends up.
They fud their own bags.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what happens.
You want to hear something
time.
crazy? I just like read about the other day. Is that on that same topic? Is that more people are flipping houses now than they ever have before, and on the same time, foreclosures are like kind of bumping up a little bit. Nothing like drastic, but they're slowly going up a little bit. And then you think about like the NFT space, right? People are flipping. Like people are in here to make bread and they flip. But there's always somebody who like takes the risk, you know, like ends up getting stuck with the risk, the bag, you know. And like you look at like the sneaker market, it's like the same thing. Like everyone's just trying to like buy these shoes and flip them. Like when is that like, I don't know. It's like a weird correlation to like, I don't know if it's like our generation's in the position of like controlling a little bit more money because we've all gotten a little bit older. Mm-hmm. And now we're just, how much money can we make without having a real job? You know, it's like our generation's mindset, you know? So we're flipping shoes, we're flipping houses, we're flipping anything we can. And now our generation's flipping fucking digital images back to each other, you know? Like,
yeah, we grew up, we had Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, everything. And then we got video games. And now we're like combining the two as adults and just like full on degening.
Yeah, there's no other culture that like, at least like our generation above us didn't have like collectible stuff as much. You know, like as much. They had like, you can get like really old baseball cards, you know, like old football cards. There's probably magazines and newspapers, stamps.
Yeah.
You know, like that was their.
Coins though. I collected coins as a kid. I bet there's.
But you couldn't sell. Like there wasn't a resale market back then for baseball cards, you know? Like.
No, not like it is
You
today.
were trading. Like you would be like, all right, I'll trade you this player for that player, you know? Same with Pokemon, I feel like. Pokemon's like the same way. Like you wouldn't ever make money. But, like, I would trade... I have, like, 10 Charizards. I'll give you Charizard for one of the ones that you have that I don't have, you know?
It's nuts that, like...
And then now it's like, damn, I should have kept all this.
Like, what the heck? I
should have boxed them.
So many Yu-Gi-Oh cards, too. Cousin of mine. R.I.P.
Damn. R.I.P.
I kept the head of Exodia.
There you go. So did I. I sold pretty much all of my stuff recently for... NFT ETH liquidity, and I actually I made enough money to buy my HAPE, and then I made enough money to pay off my my mortgage bill that month.
That's it though.
See, that's awesome. Like, I wish that like I said, it's just a different type of conviction. Like I would be like,
I love it though. Like,
so emotional about like selling at the different like. I would probably watch it too much after I sold, which I know that I'm trying to plan to sell a little bit of stuff, maybe, hopefully, but it's gonna like I'm probably gonna watch it afterwards. We'll see.
You just like, at least for me, bro, is I just became like so emotionless when it comes to money. Like, obviously I can't do that all the time. I'm not a fucking robot, but like when I really like look at certain stuff, I'm just like the estimated value of it versus what I think's gonna happen. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like removing those emotions, you can look at it like more logically and statistically, and compare it to other projects. What those prices doing? Like, and then I kind of just like, all right, well I'm gonna take my best guess at it and just like sell here or hold here or.
Once my mindset goes like, this is a sunk cost, I'm like, this has like a lot of potential opportunity. Mm-hmm. So, like, the opportunity cost of selling it for me sometimes, like, I wouldn't, like, imagine if I sold my ape at 10 ETH, which would have been crazy for me. Like, that was still, like, that still will be more money than, like, that's, like, crazy.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean, dude. Yeah. I mean, I sold 5 of them under fucking an ETH. You know, like, some of them for, like, 0.3, you know what I mean? Some of them for and I'm looking at it like, damn, bro, I just, like, I'm, like, with my girl, just, like, I just made $1,800, and she's like, "What?" I was like, "I just sold one of those fucking ape pictures," and she's like, "What the fuck?" And I'm just like, I swear, like, what the fuck? Like, what are we living in? Where I'm just like on my phone, just made $1,800. Like, we're driving somewhere, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
it was getting to the point though where like my parents and stuff, which I would vaguely try to explain this stuff to them, like digital collectibles and stuff, and like. It was getting to the point where, like, I would describe to them, like, the value of what I thought my vault was worth. And they would be like, you like not like they would be like, but I was worried that it was coming to the point where they'd be like, you gotta sell something. Like, what do you mean? Like, it's worth that much? It's not worth that much.
That's
You're
what
fucking with
everyone
us?
says.
But then like,
Why didn't you sell it?
Yeah, but then
Like, that's the question.
and then ApeCoin just saved me like that. Like everybody like shade some people online that sold ApeCoin. I definitely sold some of my ApeCoin, and it
I
was
sold
the
a lot.
most liberating. Yeah, I mean, I sold half. I
Dude.
sold over half. It was the most.
I sold
liberating
every
thing
airdrop
ever.
they gave me.
They gave people that have diamond handed their ape that really it would be life changing for me if I sold my ape. They gave people that held the ape like us like that chance where like I was able to liquidate ape coins, and now I don't have to sell my ape.
Yeah.
I get to hold on to that opportunity cost that I have my deep conviction in. I get to have like a life changing experience. Like I was listening all the other ones I haven't sold. Like I was listening to this song. I think it was like "Who Wants What" by Russ. He has like a line or something in it. He was like, "Am I ungrateful or ambitious or both?" And I was like, that's kind of like how I feel about the value of the NFTs. I was like, I'm not selling these. Am I like ungrateful for like what I'm getting offered on these and like what the value that I've built, or like is it just all ambition, or like is it a little bit of stubbornness mixed in there? Which I certainly, if I wasn't a little bit stubborn, I wouldn't have made it this far.
Making me reflect on myself a little bit.
It's crazy.
No, that is crazy. Like to think like I look at like the Bored Ape like. This is like passive income, you know. So like I sold a dog, I sold a mutant, I sold some ApeCoin.
I'm holding off.
You know, but I've paid my rent off. I've paid my rent off like for 2 years plus some future rent. You know, like just by holding a picture of this, like that ape has become passive income for me. You know, like. And it's just holding it. Like, that is insane. And that's even from a standpoint of a flipper. It's like, I wouldn't sell that, you know?
Yeah.
Because I was passively paying me.
Yeah, and you had
back
already,
to back to
and
back
like
to
with
back,
your
like,
6, even with hindsight 2020, looking at them selling what you could have.
Yeah.
You made so much profit on
No,
them.
I made so much money. I mean, I made like 5-6
free.
grand.
This ape is totally free, and everything that has come from it since has just been free.
And that's kind of how I've looked at it from that point. And I've had so many points. You know how bad I want to sell at 69 ETH?
Oh my god!
Like, you know how bad that like I wanted to do that. And Riley's just like, no, like you're gonna regret it. You're gonna sell it and you're gonna be happy and whatnot, but then you're just gonna regret it. And I was just like, you're so
the
right.
money goes too fast nowadays.
Yeah,
and they take too much of it from us.
Yeah, I mean, and
it's better to have this ape that's worth so much money than give this government money. I ain't gonna get
God,
into that,
right?
but like,
Yeah, right.
No matter who's
Episode
running
3
it,
now.
no matter who's running it, though, like no matter who's running it, I just think like they don't understand crypto enough and like represent it well enough to be like.
No, I
don't even understand it completely. But all I know is like if I sell this ape, I'm gonna have to pay the government so much money that I'm not gonna know how to do it. So
yeah, I'm just gonna dip.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
Were we on Bitcoin City? Where's that at?
Yeah. Where is that? Is that like El Salvador?
El Salvador.
Yeah.
Bitcoin City.
Fact check that.
Nice. That'd be amazing.
They only payment.
That's the plan, though.
They pay their citizens in Bitcoin too. I think
That's
it's like
nice,
monthly
too.
or something.
My other big one was the gutter cats, but like minted 5 of the gutter cats. That's like what I felt like was my Bored Apes. Obviously, it
That
hasn't
was
been
though.
much, but like that
I
was
think
for
that
me
was
like my
your
my
yeah.
big minting experience, and like I'm still holding all 5 of them, like which is just wild.
Because value is irrelevant when you're holding.
And that's how my
like,
vault has grown. Like that's how my stash has grown. Since I've held 5 gutter cats, I got 5 rats. For every cat rat pair, you got a mint pass. For 3 or 4, I got 5 more of the species. From that, I got 15 gutter clone juices. Like holding has paid off so much for someone that literally was just investing what I could spend at the time. That's crazy. But then we get fat and lazy, and we miss out on the new projects that you're over here hopping into. So I feel like you got to tell us about these ones.
I mean, where do you want me to start? Do you want to start on the ones that I've already minted or things coming out?
Start about like your grind.
So like, I mean, I started on In Your House. I bought a crypto hobo.
Oh yeah, I gave you that advice. I think I sent you one too.
Yeah, you did.
Dude, what? R.I.P. dude.
Rip.
You win some, you lose some. That was just one of those big losses,
You know
bro.
that the project is a big loss when the airdrop from the project just goes into hidden, and you don't even realize that it was an airdrop from a project until way later. Like you're like, oh shit, that was actually.
Dude, I lost so much money on that project, bro. I lost like 4 or 5 ETH on that project, bro.
Dang.
Yeah, I was like, this is dope, and then it was. If they just
dope.
had a marketing team, that would have been insane.
Just let it rise from the ashes. Did you sell them, or do you still have
No,
them?
I still have the super rare one.
Yeah.
It could be one of those things that like 10 years from now, it just blows up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I mean, look at CryptoPunks. They were fucking
skulls.
Crypto Skulls, same thing. Ether rocks.
Ether rocks.
Ether rocks. Fucked,
Oh,
dude.
man.
Bro, Slim Hoods hit 0 before.
Slim Hoods hit
Zero?
0.
Yeah.
People were
It
just selling them
actually
for
hit
write-off or
zero.
I
what?
think I remember that, but they were
It
really
hit
cheap.
0. Yeah.
They can't. How long ago did they come out?
October, I think.
I think I remember them dropping, and like people were like, I thought they were cool, but no one was fucking with them, so I just never bought one.
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy to think.
And then their height, they hit 3 ETH, bro.
Because of the Invisible Friends.
Yeah.
I'm very curious to see what Invisible Friends does.
Me
and
too.
the full body image and how it plays into the metaverse and how in the future this is like PFPs are not going to be a thing, you know? So what is going to be the next hype driven thing that's, you know what I mean, utility wise? Like
definitely.
PFP is it right now.
That
Like,
depends on if...
that's why I feel like they haven't moved.
True, but it depends on if Twitter lets you go animated PFP. That'll change everything. Then the wave will be animations.
Definitely could
That
make
would
a
be
shift.
insane.
Yeah.
That would be sick.
But
Twitter
like,
would make so
here's
much
my
money.
thing. So, you embrace the grind.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't want to sound snobby, and I'm gonna sound horribly snobby right now.
So I'm going to agree with you.
But I've almost ignored whitelists and stuff, and like I just lucked into getting into NFTs before that was a thing. And yeah, there were like some gas wars. I lost out. I wasn't able to mint a fuck crystal. I luckily was able to get that
Yeah.
way later,
I got mine on secondary. I overpaid.
and just
for the
like
one.
blessed up from Twitter Spaces by Yat. Actually, like they blessed me out.
Yeah.
So they
That's
gave
sick.
me a friggin' fuck crystal, led to all that shit. But yeah, you like literally embrace the grind for these whitelists. So like, how do you go about that? Because the only grind, this almost made me dislike whitelists more. I like been getting my girlfriend into NFTs, and she really fucks with Invisible Friends. She like wanted an Invisible Friends, and she grinded. Oh shit, sorry. She grinded for like, I don't know, a month, 2 months on like getting Invisible Friends whitelist. Like really was like in there a lot, like how I felt like when I was in V Friends in the early days. And like she like, I feel like she didn't even have a chance for some reason. She was drawing art pieces. It was crazy. And I like
Damn.
felt bad, like, cause she was newer on Twitter. So she didn't have a big Twitter presence. You know what I'm saying? And like,
Yeah,
it
that's
was like,
tough.
it was almost like a target audience for like, you want a newer person like that to get in and have a super valuable NFT, even if they sell it or hold
Yeah.
it. But I want to know, how do you embrace the grind and how do you get these whitelists? Because you're a champion at it.
Bruh.
Swear.
It legit. See, voice chats actually opened up a new era of getting like a whitelist or something like that, because you're not only meeting people within there and networking, right? And trying to build your bubble and your net worth, for the lack of better terms, but you also run into the mods and the founders. And then from those, you kind of make friends, but then you'll see these same mods that aren't mods on other projects going into something. So you actually become friends. So you end up like talking in the voice chats over there. And so with this, you end up like creating this bigger bubble, and then you get on projects together and they pull you in. And it kind of like, they kind of like, in this way you verify each other, and you're like, okay, this guy's probably a holder, or like I fuck with them. Like, they actually do good things for projects and bring people around. They're not fudding all the time. You know what I'm saying? So
That's sick. It's almost
yeah.
like you guys have like your own little like community of like grinding for whitelists.
Yeah, I definitely speak my mind a little bit too much sometimes. I've probably been labeled as not a fudder, but like a pseudo fudder. Like, I just clap back at people sometimes in
It's fun,
Discords.
though.
And like, that's probably why I don't get whitelists and shit, but I'll just be like real with someone. Like,
Yeah, but sometimes
know.
like for that like
but
whitelist.
sometimes I get a
grinds,
little
like,
bit too committed. You know, it's just like, I'm up early in the morning waiting for a drop. Don't come at me in a Discord.
Yeah, like
Or don't say no nonsense.
oh, I hate that though. It's like so spammy now. It's just like somebody be like, oh well, I cheated and won. What are the devs gonna do? And somebody's like, no, you didn't prove it. And then
Yeah.
everyone's like, you're stupid. Don't tell them to prove it. Who cares? And then it's just like bullshit on bullshit on bullshit.
Yeah.
And then like I in that fucking super plastic drop today, I go in there and I go, who cares? Why can't we just have good vibes?
Yeah, I didn't mean to fud my own rep though. There, I like felt like,
right.
but I mean, like, yeah, like There's obviously good relationships you build. I did like the Bored Ape scavenger hunt with the Wagner brothers and fell asleep in Discord. Was snoring into my mic with these dudes. They were like laughing about it, telling me about it the next day. But like that was super cool. Like meeting people like that and like going through that whole experience. Meeting a ton of people through like Gutter Cat.
I met the lead singer of Avenged Sevenfold.
Shout out Two-Tone Tommy.
Shout out Two-Tone Tommy.
He gave me a V friend. He's like actually and he's become a really
Bro,
good
you know
IRL.
Two-Tone?
Dude, he's like a really good real life friend of mine now. Like we met in Vegas, and like that was my first NFT event. I went to GutterCon. It was fucking awesome, and like we arrived. My girlfriend and I arrived slightly after the first event started. Two-Tone comes outside, greets us, walks us in because he had given me a V friend. We were really excited about meeting. We thought we were waiting until VCon to meet. And then we both got into Gutter Cats together. We were like, let's mint Gutter Cats together. And they just spur of the moment announced this Vegas trip. Like, are we not going to go?
Yeah, right?
And he's such a cool dude, such a good-hearted dude. Like,
that's dope.
He's a really cool, like, person. It's, like, I don't know. It's crazy meeting him.
Hell yeah.
It's cool, like, connections that we made through, like, all this weird shit, you know?
Oh,
like,
yeah. It's so cool. Like I was saying, that's
really
one of my
cool
favorite
people.
parts of NFTs. Obviously, top parts, it's probably the money. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah.
But Two-Tone Tommy, meeting Two-Tone Tommy, becoming friends with him, and then becoming friends with you guys, like it's been so fucking cool. Like
It's been such a cool
literally,
ride.
like I ride with like 5 people. Like I have like 5 friends that I talk to on a regular basis. And now I got like 3 more that I talk to on a regular basis. Like I talk to you guys and I talk to Two-Tone all the time, and it's awesome.
No, it's sweet. I love that. I mean, like, same with you, like the voice chats and stuff, you know? It's like,
yeah, man.
It's cool that, like, we're all in this together in a way, you know? Like, pushing and progressing this.
Now hearing that you're like Twitter space, like voice chat, whitelist master, like I'm glad you weren't in that yacht space that night when they gave away the fuck crystal. He probably would have took the fuck crystal right out of my hand.
Let's get it.
It was Daniel. They said, "What's the most beautiful NFT and what's the ugliest NFT?" And had a few people go and they were picking the winner based on that.
What do you think?
What would you pick?
Before you said the one
Your most beautiful NFT, it can be a one of one or a collection, and ugliest NFT, it could be a one of one or a collection.
Not that you own, just in general.
Not that you own, in general. I keep hitting the table. I'm messing up.
The
now.
most
I'm
beautiful I've seen, I gotta admit, is the All-Seeing Senecas. I like her, like the way she paints and then does the digital rendering and editing, like airbrush strokes and stuff like that. It looks like Wonderlandy. I really like that. I think her stuff is amazing. And then
what was it called?
All-Seeing Seneca. She actually did the designs for the Bored Ape Yacht Club.
How do you spell that?
All-Seeing Seneca.
SEN?
Yeah.
I don't know. We had a hard time reaching consensus. Was it 0.4 earlier? Did we ever actually answer that?
No.
We didn't answer it. I think it's 0.4. Just put like a little like blur it out.
Oh,
it's like
I remember this.
That music.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, and then ugliest.
Where's your
I don't know, like those larva lads or whatever. Those look stupid, bro.
Larva lads.
You know what I'm saying? Like all the like, I don't know, like the just trashed 3D renderings, just like any derivative. Baby. Bleep that out.
My God. Holy shit.
Bleep that out.
This is pretty dope. I want to post this
canceled.
one. Look at this one.
That's sick.
Yeah, man. See, I think her stuff is beautiful.
It's really dope.
That's really good, yeah.
Yeah. But see, her stuff sells so high.
So that was like what they asked. They just had people go through that.
If she did something like Xcopy and made multiple...
Sold for 39.69 ETH.
Dang.
If she did...
107K at the time.
Yeah, man. Like,
That's dope.
Come on.
That was really dope.
And she's the original designer of BAYC.
Really? That's dope too.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I was trying to find some other stuff, but I couldn't see anything else in there. That's your Discord. I'm not doing all that.
Well, yeah, I basically just said The Eroding Sculpture by Daniel Worsham. It's crazy.
Dude, I saw somebody talking about him. Damn, it's the same piece. I saw somebody talking about him on. They were talking about sculptures.
I literally am gonna be straight up honest. Like I think his shit is super cool, and I like had heard of him maybe a little bit, but
yeah,
like a friend of mine, Jim, like that I've met through pros, he showed me him and was like, he's making this really cool NFT. And I just really fucked with the concept. Like, it's literally eroding over time. So he used, like, it being on the blockchain. He used time as a medium in his art. And that was just super cool to me. And so that was what I picked as, like, the most beautiful one. So the ugliest was the My Fucking Pickles.
Oh, yeah,
They loved it.
Pickles.
They loved both answers. And then, yeah, fuck Crystal and, you know, and
That's
in essence,
so
and a
dope.
fuck Avatar later.
Yeah, right.
I gotta admit, like, MFers are kind of ugly.
Yeah,
They're
I'm
like
really
the ultimate
picky with art,
embracing
dude.
of meme culture.
Yeah, no, that is 100%. I mean, peep though, like rare peeps, like.
Oh yeah, true. But they're like almost. It's like MFers were just original enough. You could tell that this dude literally drew his own interpretation of it. The Pepes are like, they all look the same. I feel like, if that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, the frog, right? Yeah. So like that was like they're on Bitcoin now.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, they're like on that chain.
Jeez.
And they're like a lot of them have been transferred over to like Ethereum Vault, but it's like OG, you know, like it's like truly the like original NFT. Like I don't think you can go back further than them.
That's crazy.
And there were like additions, you know, there were like additions of like 50 or 60 or 100, and they had like featured artists. And I wonder if Matt ever, like the guy who invented like copyrighted the frog, if he ever got mad about them.
Yeah, I mean,
Or if he was involved at all.
that'd be crazy.
Because he's copyrighted another project, some frog project.
Oh,
And
more
copyright
recently?
Yeah, I mean, it was like a few months ago, but he copyrighted them. They got taken down off of OpenSea. And they didn't even look like his frog. Like, they kind of looked like the frog, but they didn't look like, no, like, reference to his frog, for real. Wild, though, what you could do when you're, like, have a little clout and, like, OpenSea's your bitch. You can get, like, any project taken down, like.
I mean, yeah.
I dumped on them. You can leave that in there. They don't even know what I'm talking about. I think I made, like,
Mini whale
an ETH
shit.
off that.
All you need to know,
Yeah.
to know is miniature dwarf sperm whale. But I think that we're gonna level up to orcas. I don't even know which one's bigger between those. Probably orca, but like orca's a killer whale. Like I used to watch Free Willy as a kid.
I think a narwhal can defeat an orca.
I'm not talking about which could defeat.
Yeah,
I just like the badassness
size,
of
like,
being
do you
Free
know
Willy.
Size.
Yeah.
The badassness of being Free Willy.
Yeah, Free
He's
Willy.
probably stuck
Free
somewhere in
Willy.eth.
like.
You ever hear about that one whale that has a frequency
probably
that
stuck
no
in
other
SeaWorld
whale
somewhere.
has, and
They
so
probably-
it can't communicate with any other whale?
That was
What?
probably bad. What they did to Free Willy to make that movie.
Yeah, they probably. I mean, you don't want to be Free Willy, bro. That's what I'm saying. You're locked in like a dungeon, like underground, like
You got the
SeaWorld.
flopped
Like,
fin.
yeah, you're fucked.
Oh man. All right, never mind. But I do want to be an orca in general.
It's out in the wild.
Yeah, a wild. It's not like the major whales that make movements, but it's a whale of a sort.
It's like, yeah, I mean, you're here and there.
It's
you
like
know?
the stealth killer whale. That's why it's called the killer whale. So just fuck everybody up stealthily. This great vault. Stealthily amass this great vault.
Stealthily drop or dump on all of them. You know?
Picking off NFTs one at a time, like they hunt them seals and like knock them off the glaciers or whatever.
So what you're saying is you just run multi-wallets and you slowly dump on
saying I
them.
buy one NFT at a time, and I just get blue chips. We just get blue chips somehow.
Swear, how do you even know what the fuck blue chip is nowadays, though? It's like...
Okay, well, I'm just gonna say this straight up though. Like, I'm probably gonna offend somebody with this too. I'm sorry, but like, what was everybody's hype on Super Yetis? Did you get Super Yetis? Hopefully,
I did
you
not
didn't.
buy Super
You
Yetis.
probably never didn't get Super
Fuck a
Yetis.
super yeti.
Wait,
man.
what the hell? Like, that was
Mecca.
one that I just like avoided rug completely. I
Oh,
was
yeah.
like,
I was...
first preview, I was like, oh my god, that's a 3D render of a shitty looking Yeti that I would not have been satisfied if
No.
it went to zero.
Yeah.
Bro,
With holding that in my wallet.
I'll be in the voice chats
Most of
daily.
them I have would be satisfied at zero.
Yeah, I'll be in the voice chats
I
daily.
wonder how many
It-
people bought them. And like are
A
still...
lot.
Like,
It was all over spaces.
It'll
at
say
the
it on
time.
OpenSea.
I
It'll
guess we
say.
could look up how many holders it is.
It was crazy.
Insert holders here.
I did buy my fucking pickles though. Roast myself.
I think I bought a pickle too.
I bought polymorphs as well. That was tragic.
I bought
I got out of them somehow.
polymorphs.
Yeah.
That was bad. I bought $1 million rat. And it was like an NFT giveaway where you hold like one of their NFTs and you could be randomly selected. Rugged so bad.
Damn.
I don't even know if anyone who actually like wasn't part of the team got a free NFT.
But see, I could tell these rugs by the art, and I'll be in the voice chats daily, and people will come in. They'll be like, "Yeah, you hear about like Peachy Creams Club?" And
Now
you're
it's
like,
easier to spot the rugs.
what do
I
you
feel
mean?
like it's a way easier to spot the rugs. Back then,
but it's for
everything
us.
was a
for
rug.
us.
Like
Easy for us.
yeah,
Not for like I have like cousins and stuff text me now, legitimately interested,
swear.
wanting to get into NFTs, and they'll text me a link to like the most fucking crazy rug I've ever seen in my
what the
life.
fuck are you doing? Like
I'm sorry. Like yeah, like oh my gosh, like I feel like if there were all these projects back when I was starting, I would be completely in their shoes. And
yeah.
like, I don't know how to describe how I could pick a blue
I feel like
chip from a non-
I helped fast track him a little bit
Yeah,
with
well,
skipping
all
all
right.
the bullshit. You
What
know,
are your
like
pointers then?
like
If
I
we
always
had to give
say,
away some don't give away the top pointers, just a little bit of alpha.
the alpha that's always worked and stayed true, just like pretty simple. You know, you find like a project, you check their Twitter, and you just verify that they have real followers, you know, and that people are actually interacting with their tweets. They're tweeting consistently. You're looking for something like 20K to 50K, you know, like the 100K projects is where it gets really iffy, you know, where it's like heavy competition. Invisible Friends was one of those, you know, like Madison grinded out fucking 2 months and still didn't get whitelisted. So like in my head, those weren't ever worth it for the quick flips, you know.
Yeah.
If you find something with like 20 to 50K, Cyber Turtles was perfect, you know.
Yeah.
Like that was something easy whitelist. You have to grind too hard, and you get in and you just talk in the Discord. Like make sure it's not everyone just saying hi and no one responding. You know, check all the sub chats too. Make sure that people are interacting in different languages and stuff.
Yeah, I'm
and
horrible.
You can like, verify all of
I'm
it.
not good at like I was at the beginning, but I've been slacking lately. Like Gutter Cat's like legit one of my favorite communities.
Yeah.
But I'm not in Discord too much, if I'm being totally honest. Like I'm kind of a lurker. Like I
lurk so hard.
Yeah,
dude.
I mean, like it's
I just
free
be
alpha.
behind the blinds. Like.
It's free alpha, and I really appreciate it to all you guys. I love you, GCG, but like I'm just not. I don't know. Like I don't know. I feel like I waited too long sometimes to get in, because in some of the more private chats, like I'm in a couple ones where it's like less people.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't want to just jump in between like people that have camaraderie, but I probably should insert myself a little more.
I think it never hurts.
Yeah.
You know? And you
But,
can
like,
get the
V
feedback.
friends,
Like, you get feedback, too. Like, all
I
right.
was in there a lot.
You know, like, somebody, like, they just never respond. You're like, all right, well, fuck you guys. You know? Like, I'll just keep lurking. Like, I don't give a fuck, you know?
I mean, I enjoy the lurk. Two-Tone calls me out for the lurk. And all that.
I get called out by, I've gotten called out by null.eth before.
He'll call me and be like, what did you miss? Like, what time is it right now? Like, did Gutter Cleanse drop? Not yet.
Damn.
I lost all track of time.
But like,
I swear to God, we've been on the podcast for an hour and 20
blinds, you miss stuff. Like, but I told you about Azuki back at the beginning. So what made you not do anything with Azuki?
I wanted to see, like, the
While
proof.
being from the blinds.
It was, I rather wait, you know. I dropped the ball a little bit because when I wanted to get in was like 7, and I kind of didn't have the bread at the time.
When the Prost duo was getting into NFTs, I seen Azuki being advertised. I sent them to that, and I was like, we should look into this. Like, I'd maybe be interested in getting this one too. I've kind of been like trying to pick up some like anime style stuff. Like I like that Art of the Seasons you sent recently.
Yeah, I love that.
I'm still looking at that. I might be snagging one of those. But
I had a good call on that
just,
too.
For some
you
reason,
get it
just didn't
under?
look into it at all. Like, what did I do to myself? Like,
Yeah, right.
And I missed on like a few.
I didn't
like,
give him a chance. Like I
Yeah.
didn't give him a chance at all, dude. I literally.
And it wasn't like any like I thought it was bad at all. It was just that like
I didn't know if it was
wasn't
gonna
as
catch.
involved as I was at the beginning, and I regret that.
No, for sure.
Don't
I was.
sleep a second in NFT
You
land.
can't, dude. It's
Right now, I'm going hard for Endgame.
25-8. You
Plug.
are going.
Game.
End game.
Dude, it's supposedly some alpha here. From what I've gathered, working together, like I follow a few people. From what I gather, you'll be able to work together in some fashion, and working together will be supposedly very beneficial.
Let's
Like
start a little cult.
I got 5, like you got however many.
myself.
Yeah,
Nah.
Pros has like
3, I think.
Pros has 2. The other Pros has 1. A couple other people have them. Like we'll have
I
like
have
a crew.
one.
You have
You
one.
have one.
Yeah.
A game key.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. We're have a dope team.
Well, yeah, we'll have to do something. I mean, like,
So I didn't know it was a game. I thought it was a comic book.
I think it is like I don't
I
know
think
exactly.
it's a
what
little
it
bit of
is.
both. I
Okay.
think there's like a way where the comic book
I
changes,
think that this
but I'm
one
not
is going
sure.
to be exactly what you were looking for with comic books, where it's not a downloadable PDF. They said the metadata will be ever changing in whatever the NFT is. So like as you interact, like do you think risk games? I'm hoping there's a little bit of risk. There's got to be risk games.
Yeah, because Beanie's involved.
Game, come on.
But what's the price of wool now? You know.
What did we say was the real end game? I
No
really
way.
like
These
Beanie.
are
People fud me
0.6
for liking
now?
Beanie. He made me like a ton of money, whatever. But like,
I swear though, it's like.
yeah, it's like whatever. Like, that's why I'm going into Endgame. But like, we were joking about this. Like, Beanie's Endgame is getting us all to jump into this project and like set a bunch of approvals on our wallets, and it just drains us all right into
That'd be the best
his
Endgame.
Endgame vault. Beanie's Endgame vault. That's what the Arcex is. It's just all of our.
Wait, do we
NFTs.
actually have to
The
do
world's
stuff?
biggest rug.
There's gonna I'm assuming, I know for a fact to play it you'll have to stake a game key and then you'll use that game key with
Well, I had
however many NFTs.
I had that staked and it was doing nothing. Staked.
Do you have right now?
I don't have any buds or anything.
Yeah, so the game key is basically like your like imagine like you go to Dave and Buster's, instead of like tokens on your card, you have like a key card you have to insert and that turns on your game.
Yeah.
That's what the game key
Yeah, it
is.
seems like they're a studio
you
more.
stake the game key into one of their games. Right now the running one is 420 game. So you stake your game key, which then allows you to play the game, and you could stake the buds. And then based on what
I
your
feel like
buds
it's gonna be the
yield,
same exact way for the
Yeah.
end game.
and they've been doing like a bunch of stuff releasing that you can buy with these high tokens, but
Yeah, I've been noticing that
yeah,
stuff.
I've just been letting it sit there because my main concern, like I'm depending on how many I can play on the game keys, I'm going all for end game. Like right now, I'm just leaving it staked with the buds. I may just sit there because I know that I get my free end game whitelist, just even if it's staked, which is fine.
When do we get that
But-
goat PFP?
I don't know. Do you think
Who
that's?
the fuck
Do you
knows?
think goat PFP or
Who
end
the
game first?
Fuck knows. I say end game first.
I hope end game first.
Endgames has their own team of developers as well. They're only using Looks Labs because of the Beanie tweet and for like the
How is
hosting.
this, Joel?
Yeah, that's what I put there.
Thank you.
It's gonna be an interesting play. I want to see how it plays out. I feel like I've not restrained, but like don't grind as hard anymore because I'm in more of a collector's position where I kind of want to see stuff play out more.
But like you
And
got
then
to
move
play
my
Wolf
money.
game.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that I get to
I
play.
got so lucky. I Beanie tweet clicked minted.
I saw the tweet because I was like,
This does not happen that often. I'm gonna take the risk.
Yeah, I was a dick rider for a time at Beanie, and then like I had recently got one of my friends into NFTs, and like I was like, follow Beanie, this the dude, this the fucking dude, and then like a week later, all that shit came out, and like everyone fudded him, and he was like, what did you get me to put my money into? I was like, fuck, like that's how I felt. Like I don't think he was asking me in that way, but that's like how I felt, and I was like, you know, I know how this would look like, but like. I think dude got shaded in the wrong way.
No, he definitely did. I mean, people.
You got to give people redemption. What if this was his way to legitimately restart for himself or something? I don't know.
Like
We're gonna get Beanie on this podcast,
dude.
Beanie,
That would be.
I'm coming for you. Like I would love to get an in-person interview. I'm drive out to Canada. I'll drive out to Bitcoin City in El Salvador, or fly out, whatever we gotta do.
Whatever we gotta do.
That would be interesting.
The in-person Beanie interview.
That would be insane.
That's a goal. Like I would love it. Like.
He didn't dox
picture
himself yet, did he? I mean,
not
we've
officially.
the
Not
community has
officially.
doxed him, but
the
not.
community has claimed that he's this guy. What if he's not that guy? Beanie.
I can see it.
Hire an actor. Give him a script.
Yeah,
Do the
MF
Banksy
Doom it.
mood. Oh, MF Doom it. Yeah.
He would hire people to be him at shows, bro, because he did.
Or come in a costume, come in a fucking morph suit, so that they don't know if you're actually that dude or not. And like, I don't even have to know, bro.
We'll,
but like,
we'll just blur his face like Banksy did in Exit the Gift. Exit the Gift.
That was an actor.
like
though.
just show me
You
your
think?
phone with you
Yeah.
logged into Beanie Maxi, like, and then we're doing the interview on site.
That'd be sick.
Damn.
I would love that. Like, that would be super epic.
That would be so epic. I'd give my kidney for that.
Takoa would be a great one. Do you know of
Who?
Takoa? Bro, he made Few. Do you know about Few? Forgotten Ethereal Worlds?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be a good one.
Yeah. He's
Okay,
a good-
realistic guests. Who would you guys like to see on here? Like, do you have
I bet you
would you
could-
like to have some friends on at first? What kind of guests do you
Brocker.
think? Brocker would be sweet. I
Fire.
think Pross would be awesome. If we could somehow get him in person or like a good video that we could overlay, Two-Tone 100% would be in.
That'd be dope.
Two-Tone has the puppet cat. It has arms, moving mouth, moving head, everything. So he could be called in with his cat if we wanted him to do
We have to
that.
figure out how to do that ourselves.
Overlay.
So dope.
Let me do Streamlabs stuff. I think I could run it on Streamlabs.
Because I'll give you like the I wonder like how many frames do you need of like to have it be like talking, You know what I mean? You'd have to have like a frame of
It's like an
mouth
open
closed.
close. It's like an open.
It's just open and closed.
It's like maybe 3 frames at most. I'm
Yeah.
thinking like it's very simple. He said it was like a $5 guy, less than $100.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
It looks good. It'll be on tonight, I bet. He's gonna do that. They're doing a live, like this. Obviously, won't be tonight if this isn't a thing. But like they're doing a live Gutter Cat rat cloning thing.
That'd be dope.
I think he'll be on there with that. I went live on the last one, cloned my gold tat cat. I want the gold tat to be my Honus Wagner. Right now, it's obviously the ape. But I didn't mint the ape.
Yeah.
I've minted my mutant. I feel good about that. Mint counts as a blue chip minted. Dog counts as a blue chip minted. I don't care what you say. But I want my Honus Wagner to be the gold tat gutter cat. Like it's fire.
Yeah.
And I want it to be like, that would be a really good one for me to be able to sell. I would immediately buy another gutter cat because I like to stay at 5 for that kingpin status.
Yeah, and I always think like selling something rare and then buying back in, it's not like you're hurting the project by that.
Big sales,
you know what I mean?
Are
like,
great for the community.
Yeah, and if anything, it builds like confidence in the community as well. You know, like seeing sales. Like when everyone saw fucking Invisible Friends that like auction go that fucking high, everyone's like,
crazy.
everyone's like, all right, this is gonna be it. You know, like they actually could pull the crowd and the money if they needed to, and they did, and it's been chilling. You know. I think they'll have their spotlight. It's just a matter of when, you know.
What is the floor?
Right now it's around 7.
Yeah,
it usually
that's-
fluctuates,
I mean,
bro. It's
7
It's been
Steady.
fluctuating between like 5, and 7.
But like 7 ETH is crazy. Like,
No, it's crazy.
That's life changing for people.
You look at it though, and you're like, and this is something I saw somebody else talking about too. It's like, well, a 10K project, right, versus a 5K project. If they're both arts, community wise and art wise, like the same, you know, you would think that the 5K NFT project would be double the price of the 10K, but it's not.
Like when I got into gutter cats, and I minted 4, snagged a 5th on secondary because like kind of like I did with my ape, I picked out one that I liked, the tracksuit one, and like 3K cats in the
That's
original
really
collection.
low. Like that's hard to market.
Yeah,
you
they
know?
kind of got fudded originally for the supply, but like they've delivered on a lot of shit.
No, I surprisingly, that's probably one of the. It's like a very underrated project for sure.
I
Like
definitely like
3K supply is something really hard to get new people in on. You know, like a 10K project's easy because there's always at least 1,000 for sale. You know.
Yeah, and now fast forward a year, we got clones. They're going for as low as like 0.3.
Yeah.
Like, that's a great entry price to get someone into like a potential. Like I would call Gutter Cats blue chip. Very biased.
No, but I would
those as
too.
minted blue chips.
I
for
would
me.
too.
Like,
I mean, it's passive income that they've delivered on multiple times.
definitely.
You know,
like I
so
said,
like
I have 30 free NFTs from them, not counting the plethora of gutter art, which
and they're
does
all
sell.
liquid too.
Even I got it for 0. If I wanted to sell it, I could for like even
Yeah.
$20. But like I just keep it all because like that's dope.
Swear,
I want to build a metaverse museum. I'd love to hang that shit up on the walls everywhere.
So by that,
I donate.
by those standards, do you think House is on its way to blue chip then?
I would think so. I'm
Yeah.
on the outside. I don't have one, and I've been jealous of what it is. I've
Yeah.
like, kind of wanted to buy one. Like they could definitely like with what they're touting that they can do and what they've given out so far, they could be blue chip for sure.
I think the biggest thing is we haven't ever seen a bear market hit the market at its like current state. You know, there's a lot of money right now in
just
NFTs.
dodged one.
We dodged it though. Like we dodged
I was
it.
like, should I have taken my?
And then
money
we all
out of
thought it was happening a couple days ago from us today, but like then Azuki bounced back. You know, Bored Apes almost went to the dip but didn't. You know, like
Thank you, Tom Brady. Maybe I don't
I
know.
swear, gosh, I saw Tom Brady,
He
the
bought one.
the real goat,
Yeah, he
the
bought-
real
he
goat
snagged
PFP.
one. He
Damn.
snagged one. The flight helmet does look like an OG football helmet. Like it's
Yeah.
sick.
I want to see a bear
Damn.
market though.
That's sick. You
You
got
know?
the flight helmet. That definitely
yeah, like
does.
the leather one. That's
Yeah.
immediately when I thought it, I was like,
Brady in
that's like an old school football helmet look. Like,
No,
that's
it's
sick.
perfect. It's like
Yeah,
a
I
perfect
love it.
one.
That's dope, man. Yeah, man. I mean, I got my invisible friend by luck. I've gotten all my shit by luck, and I'm not.
No, you
lying.
grinded for the Jungle Freaks
But
one.
like you have to grind.
grinded,
It's not all luck. I
but
could say
that
was
was actually typing, bro. That was my maybe 1 out of 2 that I've ever typed in ground. There's no voice chats, bro,
Yeah,
and that was easy.
got
bro.
lucky.
I just had to get to level 7, bro. That's not that bad.
some of them are crazy, dude. I'm
Yeah.
like literally
You
watching
ever
some
hear
of
of
these people like.
Galleyverse?
No,
You had to get to level 65, bro.
that is
Baby.
Sorry, my language.
Yeah. But anyways, look, I got all of my shit from Luck, bro. I just got Stay Cool from Luck.
Yeah.
Retweeting on, well, I did get some alpha though. You had to have like hashtag Stay Cool forever in your bio.
I
But,
had
like,
I got
Luck.
a nifty dude off of Twitter, like a random retweet win.
You won.
Luckiest thing
Fuck
ever
random.
was like, I was not my most expensive that I was really paying by myself was at 0.49 Bored Ape. I liquidated some Cardano for that, and I was not gonna afford a floor. Even I wasn't gonna pay like 0.5 for a floor V friend at the time. That was really expensive for me. That was like I don't know, almost a paycheck or something. I'm not sure, depending on where ETH was around 4,000 when they dropped. Sadly, which was bad for them. Not bad. They did great. That was my luckiest thing. Fucking Two-Tone Tommy was going by Thought Wrong at the time. I was grinding V Friends Discord trying to get a Gary V giveaway.
Yeah.
Grinding. I was in Clubhouse. Not before people were doing the Twitter Spaces, like just getting in Clubhouse. And he was in the Discord. He was in the Clubhouse. He noticed me. And like I've been working from home. And I just get a ping on Discord the one day. And it's like from this dude. And like nowadays you get something like this. You're like, get this scammer out of here.
X.
This dude hit me up and he was like, yo, I've seen you in like V Friends chat. He's like, I've been able to mint all the V Friends I want. I think he hadn't had ETH before. He's like, I have ETH left over. I'd love to send you the ETH that I have for you to buy the floor V Friend. Get yourself a V Friend. I know that you really want one. I'm like, wait, what? Like you're going to give me like almost 4K right now? Like you're going to give me like an ETH?
Yeah, that's sketchy.
And like, you're just going to send it to me. And he's like, yeah, like I don't like this is probably crazy. Like, I forget exactly what I said. Like I was like mind blown. And he was like, yeah, what's your wallet address? I literally dropped my wallet address in a Discord chat to a dude that I was just really meeting. And then an ETH showed up in my fucking MetaMask wallet. And like, I could have walked with that ETH.
Yeah.
I could have not bought the V Friend.
You could have just dipped.
So I just went, scooped. The floor one was actually 1.2. So I paid the extra 0.2. I was like, I buy honor. Like this guy just sent me an ETH. I have to buy this V Friend.
Yeah, you have to spend it now.
So I bought the V Friend, and that's been phenomenal as well. But like that was my
And then you met him in
introduction to
person
Two-Tone
too.
Tommy.
Like that's so sick.
Met him in person. Had
What
a
a-
bunch of drinks, nightclubs, like everything. Like dude,
What a
was
story.
So sick.
That's dope, man.
I swear, that's like a really good Wikipedia page. Like,
Wild.
Dude, I'd like to get like some community like moderators or something like that on. See like what that job is like and shit like that.
You should try to like apply for like
I'd
new
love to
projects.
see if
I've
I could get
been-
that
I've
dude
been.
Corso from V Friends on there because
Cool.
he's actually talked to me. I would go into his Twitch streams when he had like sub 10 people in his Twitch streams. Just a couple times I was in there, but like when I was grinding V Friends, dude's mad cool. He'd probably come on here.
Yeah, man.
I don't know if he'd come in person, but it'd be another
Yeah.
voiceover. I'd love to get people in person. I think that's a unique thing.
I think it is too, and it makes it so you can like vibe with their body language too. You know, like
Connect to like because everyone's through screens right now, and even like working from home, everything's through screens right now. And I don't want to
Yeah.
go back to my work office, but
Yeah,
I do want to like sit and talk with these people that I've like genuinely like met and like think have cool
Yeah.
stories to share.
Yeah, for sure.
I just want to bullshit like this, tell stories. Like if you can extract some sort of information from that for your degen activities, that's amazing.
I do it for like myself though. Like I want to know a year from now my mindset today,
Definitely.
and reflect and be like, wow, I was wrong, I was right, I was dumb, I was hot, I was.
And how I evolve in this setting.
You know, right?
This is all brand new for me. This is so legit, dude. You got a
You
great
gotta come
setup
down
right
more
now.
often.
Definitely.
For sure.
I would love to get down here. I mean, now I got the money. Might be time to just put a down payment on a house. So I have to be here or something.
Damn, bro,
Over by
flex.
me, man, is pretty cheap. I'm telling
Like, it
you.
would be sweet. I
Yeah.
would love to.
That'd be sick.
I'd love to be back down here like this.
Give me one more year, my FHA will be approved.
This will be super sick to like make this into something, you know.
I mean,
No, I mean
it's
I got
already
somebody
something,
else
man.
on it too. He has he worked with damn, where's my phone's recorded. But my buddy, shout out Alex. He has a couple podcasts on here with some really cool people. He's like a self-made millionaire black belt jiu-jitsu dude. He had the guy who worked for PNC, like one of the CFOs or CEOs of like something. I don't know. I'm talking my ass now. But it's dope though. He like talks to really wealthy and educated people that like maybe didn't go to college but are definitely smart in a way of how they run businesses, you know?
It'd be interesting to get them on and see.
And talk NFTs with
Yeah.
them, you know? Like, that'd be super dope to like, see.
That in a dev. Like,
I'm pretty sure there's, like, an in-person NFT drop coming up in...
really?
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh, what's
What
today's
are
date? I
they
think it's on the
dropping?
24th.
What's dropping?
23rd.
It's the 14th, 15th.
Yeah, all right.
What's dropping then?
I don't know. Yeah, I need to get the deets. But once I do, I'll let you guys know. I'll probably exit out,
But if you can get
edit this part out, though, because, like, I just, like...
if you can get OX Inuashi, like he's like the guy that made the tokenomics for Cyberkongs, and now
that
he's
would be a really good interview.
and now he's actually the guy that's making everything for Gangster All Stars.
See, I want to talk to him, but talk to him like a person, not like a fucking...
yeah.
I mean, like, how do you manage your time?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I want to know.
Do you take baths or showers? These are the questions I need to know. You know? Do you, like, pick your outfit out the morning of or the
Like-
day before?
Like I was just ranting about a minute. These are the questions that, like, do you actually have a farm, Beanie? Do you milk? Do you get your own milk?
These are the questions I need to know.
Like, are
I don't
you
give a
just
fuck
a
about-
legend? Like,
Yeah.
Do they just drive
Thank
a Chrysler Dodge or whatever the fuck? I don't know.
Yeah, what kind of
something-
car do you have?
Yeah, something that's just like beat
like
up. and
Bezos was
shit.
rolling around in a what for a while when he was like
Like a-
rich, right at the start of Amazon.
I love that, though. Probably like a
that's
Prius
sick.
or something.
My car hasn't moved in months.
But yeah,
This is dead battery right now. I'm in my girlfriend's Jeep. I whipped it down here to
That's
where
funny.
we're located.
still has the home button.
Like yeah,
That's funny.
that car. We're just gonna get rid of it and just go right into the new one. Please, hopefully, I don't just degen into a Tesla, but I really want to at the same time.
Yeah,
it.
degen.
That would be
Do
so
it.
epic.
If I
That's what
send
I
you,
want.
if I send you an ETH, do you feel obligated to do it?
How much?
So fucked.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
If you
give
if
me
you put
one
me within
weekend, though.
0.2 of a Tesla,
yeah.
I'm in.
Said you
I
point.
kick the table several more times out of excitement.
Fuck, that's funny.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
when they
that's-
start accepting an ETH for Teslas, that's when they'll really start selling.
Dude, like if they were still doing the Bitcoin payments, I would probably have already transferred my ETH to Bitcoin and submitted a payment for a Tesla.
Didn't somebody on YouTube do it? I think it was.
They did it for a period of time, and then
Yeah.
they stopped because of all that fucking media FUD,
Mhm.
where they were like, "Oh, Bitcoin's killing the world."
Yeah, all the
Nothing to do with all
energy
these
crisis.
corporations.
Yeah. It's like, do you know what they do for oil? Like, yeah, we're killing the world with our electricity usage. I mean, it's not green, but it's definitely not the opposite of green.
I mean, you see
No,
how
this is
there's a
worse.
Bitcoin miner in this room. You see how green it is?
Yeah, look how green this is.
Green. in
Boom.
here.
Look at that.
Done.
There's
Debate
no
over.
footprint. There's no footprints in here, man.
A few 100 pounds of real AstroTurf. That's the alpha.
Probably killing the environment though, with the rubber that was made. This thing reeked, bro, when we unwrapped it.
Of what?
Epic.
It
What?
reeked like chemicals.
Oh shit.
Like it was definitely meant to go outside. Like we probably got fried up from just the smell of it.
You like posted it up. Beads fall all over the floor. You vacuumed it, or how did that? How did you get those beads out of here? Because I don't really see.
It took
traces.
a minute, dude.
I bet.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I had to get. So my buddy, his parents are from Africa, and he was with me at the
I've just been
time.
holding this hostage.
You're good. I've been eyeing it up. He was with me at the time, and I was like, damn, I need to go get a broom to clean this up. So me and him drive down the street. We go to the dollar store, and there's two brooms, right? There's like the plastic bristle one, and then there's like the hay one that looks all like fucking witchy, you know?
Yeah.
I grab the plastic one. He goes, what the fuck are you doing? I go, getting a broom. He's like, get this one. And he points at the hay one. He goes, I have African parents. Like, get this one. It works way better than the plastic one. And I bought it,
And it
and
was
it
crazy?
works crazy, bro. Like, you can clean anything with, like, one of those, like, straw bristle brooms. Like, I've cleaned the couch before with it. Like, there's, like, crumbs and shit on the couch, and it just, like, it, like, scrapes the dirt off because they're, like, way stiffer.
You're like, is this reupholstered?
No, just swept it.
Like just chunks of dirt, stains are missing
It was
now with
wild.
this straw.
It cleaned
broom.
this so well. Like I used it like on the edge too, so like it got the rest of the loose beads out.
I mean, it's fantastic.
Pretty sure I pulled my arm out like putting it up because I was on like some janky ladder and it weighs like 200 pounds of sheet.
Damn.
Sika never helps me build anything. He just watches me struggle.
He's like, wow, that looks like it sucks.
Yeah, I swear. He's like, you need water? I'm like, no, I need you to hold this for me, bro. I can't reach it.
So, what's in your wallet that you would want to show off besides your ape?
Besides my ape?
Yeah.
My doodle.
You dude.
Yeah, I guess it's Rise Doodle.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Nice.
Doodle, fuck avatars. Greg got in on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck with the fuck avatars.
I was going
Heavy.
to. And how
Heavy.
About,
Below Mint, though, kind of pissed me off, but that's just because poor community. I think the space is just, like, really rough right now. Like,
yeah, people are just looking for a buck, man.
you need whales to buy. It's the only way projects survive now.
True.
Even looking at, like, IF, sorry to cut you off, but even looking at, like, IF with Madison, you know, they probably looked at her and were like, you're going to buy this and you're going to see how much it's worth and you're going to sell it.
Or, yeah, you're either going to sell it
You know?
or you're going to hold it.
So, or I'm going to whitelist somebody who already has a couple NFTs, has some money, and they're going to play it long term because it doesn't affect them short term.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like as a business, you would want that. It's like odd how
Yeah.
that's why free mints like was like such a crazy thing.
Dolce & Gabbana to get something you had to do like Dolce, yeah. Whatever. Dolce in Gabbana. Dolce. But you had to have like 20 ETH in your wallet to like get this specific like pre-mint thing.
Dude, that was the same for what was that one recently? The moon birds.
Like who has 20
it was like
ETH,
3.5 ETH in your wallet to just sign up for the raffle. You have to have 3.5.
Okay, speaking of raffles, though, I would take the Metaverse style raffle over like a whitelist grind.
Yeah,
Any day.
I would too.
You connect your wallet,
Any
you have
day.
enough ETH to buy, and they raffle off spots, and you slowly get picked. That way, you know that there's no behind the scenes whitelist jazz, whatever.
They can control the contracts. Like
it can
interaction.
be verifiably random, and that's like the way that it should be for like these super high projects. You can have like 100,000 people sign up, and you can give out 10K spots randomly, verifiably randomly. And
That makes me think though, like they definitely should switch over to something like that.
Like just fighting off bots is probably their first comeback to that. I would assume, like because I don't know what it is like to fight off bots as a dev, but. At the same time, it's a much more fair system if you get that system to work properly.
I've noticed that like bots is just your hosting service. Like you have to spend the bread to get a good like hosting service.
True.
Because like people try to skimp on hosting and it's like they just get fucked. You know what I mean? DDoS or even like the contract gets like fucked. You have to make sure you're like
that, like the
people copy and paste contracts.
Lemonade. Lyrical Lemonade. Love Cole Bennett. Love Lyrical Lemonade. Eyeballing them still, looking at them. Oh, the floor slips a little bit. I would love it to go below 0.1 or below 1 for me.
Swear.
Dude, there was, and granted, it was like under 200 left. These things were dropping at 9 p.m. There were 500 total. They sold 334 in pre-sale, which I wasn't even aware till the day of drop.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to try for this last one. The bots took the last under 200 as the minute changed from 8:59 to 9 p.m. It was like
they probably sent
control shift. Like I'm watching the timer, like because you can pull up and see the seconds on the clocks now on your computer. I had that up. I'm control shift R at 59 seconds, and it reloads to sold out. And I'm just like, damn.
So I wonder,
gotta get bought.
Is it even worth me going for that 0x OG pass?
If it's hyped up, here's the problem. This is how bots work, right? For bots, you set your max priority fee, which is your tip, essentially, to the miner who transacts the transaction. And then you set your gas fee. So the only way you get viewed by a block is if your gas fee is above everybody else's because it puts you at the top of the list. Then what they do is they look at how much you're tipping them, you know? So people will send, like, it depends on how much gas usage the contract takes. You know, sometimes it's like 200,000, sometimes it's like 800,000. You there's like a math where you multiply that times like the amount of GUI you would need, and you get like a number, you know? So like people would send contracts with like 10,000 GUI, which is like 5K in like Ethereum, and the max priority, and then they'll tip the miner like another ETH just to run their transactions, you know, especially when the contract's like you can mint 10 per tax in. It's like, bet I see the floor is 0.5 above, so that leaves me like on 10, that leaves me like a 5 ETH I can run in gas and still make profit, you know what I mean, type thing. So these bots, these people who are running these bots are like, I'm trying to make as like much money as possible but still get in. So they'll fucking sit there and gas the fuck out of that all the way up to 0.95 and then just be like, sell it for 0.05 profit, you know, like. And it's just like, dude, you're ruining it for the rest of us, one. And two, you're only fucking yourself, because 9 times out of 10, after public mint does go, it dips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you're stuck with the bag, and you're nervous, so you're going to sell it again below floor and undercut everybody else who also has a bot and also is trying to flip, but now the floor is so undercut because you guys are all idiots, you know? Like,
Exactly.
I saw somebody, Carafurus, they ran gas up higher than the floor was. I'm like, you would have guaranteed yourself one if you just bought the floor, and you would have saved yourself an extra like 0.2, 0.3 in gas.
What was that recent one? Vayner Sports.
Yeah, that one got kind of wrecked too.
So much gas. It was like triple the amount was spent in gas than
It's
they
fucking
made,
insane.
and it was millions. We're talking 20 million plus on gas.
That
was
is
spent.
insane,
And that was spent
dude.
in like a few minutes. $20 million
That's
just paid.
nuts.
ETH2 is gonna be insane. Like amount of Ethereum that's been burned already. You know, like
Yeah.
wild.
What do you think it'll be?
It'll just be really low gas fees, and I think retail will slowly enter, and Coinbase NFT marketplace will hit, and people won't be buying shit projects anymore.
Yeah.
The money's gonna slowly funnel out of these shitty projects, and a lot of these projects are gonna go to zero, and the money's gonna start flowing into Adidas NFTs, Nike's NFTs. Yeah. They're gonna start flowing into brands that they visually can recognize, and that's the NFTs that are gonna blow up.
Yeah.
Eventually,
Video games, hopefully.
video games are gonna be something really big, you know, and that's where like new brands can emerge. Like, new video games come out and change the way we think about video games.
Imagine you
all the
connect.
time.
They just open the ability. They partner with some of the top projects. You connect
Rocket
your wallet.
League is like one of the ones I could see.
You connect your
integrating
wallet
so
to Fortnite.
easily.
You could play as his invisible friend.
Yeah.
You connect your wallet to
they're
Fortnite. You
they're
could play
gonna-
as a
Did
board
you see
ape.
Fortnite got the Lego? Whoever owns Legos invested like $1 billion into Fortnite for their Metaverse play.
Oh, damn.
Recently, yeah. I'll fact check myself real quick.
What?
Yeah, you guys didn't read about that?
No, that's
Damn.
it. That's the move right
I'm
there.
about to look it up right
That's
the
move.
fuck
My
now.
nephew's that prime age of like the kids that are, you know, young, elementary school, just learning computers and stuff that are gonna make us generationally wealthy by getting into this
Swear.
NFT shit. And they are still on Fortnite.
$2 billion into Epic Games.
Dude won't even fire his gun.
Sony Lego owner Kirkby to invest $2 billion in Epic Games 3 days ago, and specifically for their Metaverse play.
That's fire.
That's crazy, dude.
That is insane. I think they got valued at. Yeah, they're valued at like 28 billion. Epic Games, their valuation. That's insane.
Yeah, I just think like
It's like an
and Call of
altcoin.
Duty announced. You can look that up. I think Call of Duty confirmed that they said they're gonna integrate NFTs in like a future game. They're planning on integrating
That'd be
NFTs.
super dope.
Weapon skins. Imagine you had like a weapon skin
dive in the
or a
Metaverse is
camo
dope.
from like MW2.
But that's
Or,
like that's
COD
where
4.
I could. I don't know why they're not doing it. I mean, they are now.
And they
But royalties, they would make more money by letting people buy and sell it than they would by keeping it all closed on their platform.
100%. And like I don't know why. I'm still kind of a big gamer. I've been watching a lot of streamers. These big gamers like are like hold the line against NFTs. We don't want NFTs in games. Like what? Like
I think-
why are you being so stubborn about it? Like you literally will spend thousands of dollars to get a heirloom skin in Apex Legends, but you don't want to have the ability to own that heirloom. And if Apex Legends shuts down their servers,
I wonder what
you have
their-
like a collectible
You're
on the
sc-
blockchain
yeah,
that's
like-
like a memorabilia item that was usable in the game. And you like say you had a streamer that had like a weapon skin and like you have like a sick Fortnite skin or something used by a streamer, like even just it being owned by the streamer, you're like, this skin had got X amount of kills while Ninja was using it.
So, but here's the thing, right? Is that as a gamer, you're like now being like forced to have to fight for this stuff, or pay ridiculous secondary.
Well, what if they don't make it like that? There could
No.
still be like the ones where it's like, however many of these get created.
Because you could just see that would be dope if they did like an open edition way. But from like I'm in the NFT space, you know, so I'm just like assuming or guessing about how they would look at it. Would be like them if you look at the NFT space from an outside point like perspective, kind of is a shit show.
10K collections.
It's fucking a shit show. 10K collections. Everything's getting way overbought and crashing. And like as a gamer, you're just gonna ruin the integrity of my game because you're just gonna invite flippers and Degans and all these other people that don't actually enjoy this game but just want to make money or idiots.
Definitely, that will happen.
You know, like I don't want that culture clashing with mine. Essentially, you know, if I was a gamer, I'd feel that way.
That makes sense.
I wonder if they have to do it in a way where it's like rewarding, you know, and not inviting. I think NBA Top Shot dropped the ball on that with making it inviting and not rewarding.
But you don't think like I don't play these games actually that much. I don't play sports games too often. But like, do you play sports games at all? I guess you have to rip packs or something in like Madden and shit. Like that could be, I feel like, easily adapted to some sort of NFT.
I think so too.
Because they
I can see
resell
that.
those for like in-game points and stuff, and that's points that they bought with money.
I feel like they should just do that though.
Yeah,
They should just make the point. They add a small liquidity pool of like 100K, and they just have a point system. You know, because it's rewarding to them. 10% royalty on the buy sell.
That point of view that you laid out, and it's just like funny because it's just here liquidity pool for like Madden and like the gens are coming.
They're coming, and they're gonna fuck it up.
They're coming.
They're gonna ruin it.
The gens are coming.
They're gonna find every exploit. They're gonna fucking ruin it.
We keep saying don't let the like big corp take our JPEGs, but it's really don't let the gens get your digital goods. We're coming.
We are
gonna take over the digital world.
You want that? You're gonna have to pay triple now.
When we are living in Neo's Matrix, and I'm walking around as my ape.
Jeez, I'm gonna walk around as
Ready Player One
because they're making 3D invisible friends.
Damn.
I get mine wrapped as a 3D asset.
That's dope. So they're not gonna dilute the total supply.
No.
That's dope. I think more companies are gonna shift towards that. I think Adidas has already kind of done it, but they haven't launched the phase 2 yet. So
yeah.
Now, when they do something like that, I'm assuming unlimited window. You could do it at any point you want.
I hope
So there's gonna be aspects when you need the 3D set like character and you need the 2D set character. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. And then we get a Garbage Friends 1 of 1.
Doodles announced that you could upgrade your Doodles announced that you could upgrade like your Space Doodle in a future game.
Interesting.
Like you could upgrade its stats.
Should we FaceTime him in? Just be like, "What's up, dude? We're talking about NFTs."
I'm about to cap it for real. We've been on this
This
for
is
like 2
crazy.
hours.
Yeah.
I wonder if my phone's still recording.
We're still recording. So, all right. Officially, this is the end of the first Insufficient Funds podcast.